In the darkest days of the pandemic, when society collapsed and the streets of New York turned into war zones, we were activated. We were the last line. We were the division. But not all of us stayed loyal. Aaron Keener, Vanguard class agent, decorated, intelligent and dangerous. He was one of the first activated when the green poison hit Manhattan, but when the system failed, so did his faith. Keener fought to hold the front line, but as the joint task force crumbled and the government abandoned the city, he saw the truth. The division wasn't saving the world, it was preserving a broken one. He called it betrayal. We called it triage. But for Keener, it was the beginning of the end. Keener went rogue. Not for power, not for revenge, but for control. He believed the only way to rebuild was to burn it all down to begin with. He recruited Fesliyan, Agent Dragov, Vivian Conley, Theo Parnell, each one turning rogue against the division. He built a network of disillusioned agents, scientists, killers, visionaries. Together, they became the Warlords of New York. Keener didn't just want to destroy the division, he wanted to prove it was obsolete. He created the Eclipse, a virus deadlier than the dollar flu, and targeted Lower Manhattan. But this wasn't about global destruction, it was symbolic. He wanted to erase the division's birthplace, to show the world that we couldn't even protect our own. The First Watch went rogue. The first rogue season began with a whisper. Former division agents, once loyal, turned red. Their watches glowed crimson. Their missions: sabotage, subversion, chaos. They weren't Keener's soldiers, they were his successors, each one driven by a different shade of red. Vengeance, ideology, fear and ambition. Neptune, Venus, Saturn and Mercury. We hunted them across DC and New York. Each mission revealed more of Keener's plan. He wasn't building an army, he was building a legacy. Keener said, "You can kill a man, but you can't kill a movement." Every rogue agent carried a piece of him, his tactics, his tech, his truth. And every takedown brought us closer to understanding what he had left behind for us to find. At the end of Warlords of New York, we killed Aaron Keener, finally turning the tide on a 10-year battle.
Don't try anything.
However, what we didn't understand was what would ensue and the rogue protocol that Aaron Keener had started on that day at the docks when we finally took his life.
What did you do, Keener?
You have no idea what's coming.
Aaron Keener is dead. We saw the body, logged the kill, but now the signal returns and the question spreads like a virus. Did we really ever stop him? Keener said you can kill the body, but the mind finds a way. From all over DC, agent reports, encrypted pings from Lower Manhattan, red mist, road tech reactivating, and then the voice. Not a recording, a directive. Every season since Warlords of New York has carried his fingertips. Broken Wings, Puppeteers, Vanguard, Black Diamond. Each one a test, each one a breadcrumb to see how far down the rabbit hole really goes. First Rogue wasn't the finale, it was a prologue. The Rogue Division network is evolving, and Aaron Keener is its architect. Keener's resurrection isn't just a physical, it's an ideological. He's writing the Division's legacy, one corrupt agent at a time. And now, a new directive spreads, not from SHD, not from the Black Tusk, but from Agent Aaron Keener himself. We were trained to save the world. He was trained to see the truth. Join him, or be erased by it. Aaron Keener, the Rogue Vanguard, dead once, alive again, and this time he's rewriting the rules. Now that Aaron Keener is really back, what does that mean for the Division, the Black Tusk? For us, for you, the people playing. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of something darker, something deeper, and if the storm is coming, will we need to decide which side of the red line we stand on? What if Keener was right? Comment your theories below, like, subscribe for more Division deep dives, and remember, the signal is never silent. That's going to become more and more known in future videos. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone that is watching these videos that I've been putting out recently. It's some of the biggest stuff that I've ever done with a content channel in my life, and it's been mostly quite really fun. I'll leave the Discord in the description below, and thank you for people that have been following and subscribing off the back of my other videos that I have been doing. I know it's a little bit different from NGN, who is another Lore Daddy. Obviously he's much different than me, and this is kind of inspired by his content, but don't forget to go give NGN a good old follow as well. But that's enough from me. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.